All right, well, happy Monday, guys. I think today is June the 6th, 2016. Mark Pyers, home-based business tactics coach and wealth coach. Coming at you guys here, I believe it is roughly about 11:25 Pacific Standard Time. Beautiful day out here, California. Not really sunny. Got a little overcast, but maybe mid-70s, so just really pleasant. So I'm going to wait for some of my business partners and friends to jump on. Today, we're going to talk about, we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about taxes. I want to talk about understanding the true value of building an empire. So quantity versus quality, or quality versus quantity. You may want to grab a pen and a paper. So welcome, Sam. And as my wife come on, she'll go ahead and greet you guys, because once I get started, I'm like right here, right, with the information. So quality versus quantity. Quality versus quantity. What do I mean? So I learned years ago when I got involved in the industry of home-based business that recruiting a lot of people wouldn't necessarily allow me to create freedom. What I learned is that you get a lot of people that join your business and are, actually they're not joining your business, right? They're starting their business. I want to try not to yell today because I get excited when I'm sharing this information. So again, quality versus quantity. Okay. Individuals that are ready to run, not sit on the sideline and purchase the company's startup package and do nothing, right? The ones that won't attend the webinar, they won't attend the training, they won't get on the conference call, and they just want to see if money's going to land on their front porch. I'm not quite sure what they're waiting for. Okay, I've had people in not only my primary but other companies, come in and get the top package, get fired up, get the top package, and do nothing. It blows my mind that you would waste your family's money in such a manner. And I learned. Actually, I had a multi-millionaire share this with me years ago, and I really didn't get it until last year. I think it was about 10 years ago he shared this with me, and here's what he said. He said, Mark, find a product that appeals to the masses, and you'll be able to live among the classes. But if you start trying to market products that only appeal or that are affordable to the classes, he said, you will forever live with the masses. And I didn't really get that. I didn't really get it until about 8 months ago. And here's what he said. At that time, he was involved with a company that were selling these water filter machines, and you put them into your house, and they're about $2,000 for the low-end machine, and I think the other one was somewhere around $5,000, $6,000. And he said to me, the biggest mistake that I made is chasing big-ticket items, because I would have to go through hundreds of people to find one person that could afford that product. He said, but if I had known better 20 plus years ago in this industry, he said, I would have found a product that the masses could afford, that was attracted to the masses. He said, and then I would have been able to earn a residual income that would have freed me 20 plus years ago, and I would be able to live on the hilltop. He said, and I feel like I've wasted 20 plus years of my life chasing a bunch of people, not understanding the difference between quality people, not quantity. So he had an organization of about 5,000 plus people, but only about 10% were doing any work. And out of the 10%, maybe 50% of them were only doing 20% of the work. And out of the rest of them, the rest of them were probably doing 10% of the work, right? So what does that mean? Taking the time with someone that says, I'm interested in what you're talking about. I'm interested in getting started. When someone says to me, I want to get started, I put them through a drill. I want to know why you want to get started. And I don't want you to give me the why. I want to be free. I want to quit my job. I want to fire my boss. Those are not the reasons. Those are not reasons. Those are myth. Okay? Because guess what? If you can't quit your job next week, guess what? You're going to tell me it didn't work. Okay? I want to know why you're going to swipe your credit card, because at the end of the day, when you give up on yourself, I want you to look yourself in the mirror. I want you to look your family in the face and say, I failed you. Not I got involved in something that didn't work, because the opportunity works if you're willing to work. And so I made a decision a long time ago. I don't care how long it takes. I will not get on this recruiting machine and let any and everybody sign up. You could let some people sign up in your organization and they could tie up your time. You find yourself spending more time trying to help the dead get up than to go find somebody that's breathing and alive and is ready to run. And it's contagious. It's contagious. So quality versus quantity. I know so many people who have very large organizations. And I remember going to these meetings and watching some of these leaders, gurus, whatever they call themselves, on the stage saying, I've made millions of dollars in this industry. And they're in their 7th company. I said, I don't want to do that. If that's what freedom looks like, I may as well stay at my job and do what I need to do to move up the ladder. Because if I got to jump around to 7 and 8 different companies, fly around the entire country, have no time, have the company tell me where I need to be, where they need me to be, that is not freedom. And the reality is, a lot of these folks did make a lot of money, but they had no financial education, so they didn't know what to do with the money. It's like somebody hitting the lottery, right, and having no financial education whatsoever and earning millions of dollars from that lucky lottery ticket, and within a couple of years they're broken and further in debt than they were before they got the money. If you give a fool money, it doesn't stop him from being a fool. He is just more of a fool, right? He's just more of a fool with money. So a lot of people have come into this industry and have spent years, more time than the 40 years that some people spend on their job. Why? Recruit. Well, if I'm going to take the time to spend with somebody to bring them into my business, I don't care if I gotta spend 2 weeks with this individual, sharpening his sword so he can duplicate. See, duplication is the key to creating a rock solid residual income. I know when I walk away from that individual, he doesn't need me. He's not sitting on the sideline saying, let me see what Mark's going to do. He knows why he's in this business. He knows why he should be buying this product. He knows what the benefits of being in the business from a tax perspective. He knows what the benefit is from saving money he or she is already losing. He knows the benefits of the product, not just because it's a great product or easy to sell, okay? He knows the value of the opportunity. And I established that in the beginning. Now, does everybody take off and just pure? No. Even though, look, there are some people that know if they put their hand on the hot stove, they're going to get burned, and they still put their hand on the hot stove, okay? We're dealing with people. The only issue in network marketing, only problem and only hinder in people getting rich in network marketing is that we're dealing with people. And you'll never be able to change that. But what you can remember is this. You get to choose who you want to work with. And just because someone wants to whip out their money and purchase a product, be careful who you allow to get into your business. Because if you get a bunch of people in your business that are lazy and they think that if they lock in a position, you're going to make them rich, and vice versa, you lock them in and think they're going to make you rich, you will be running on a treadmill for the rest of your life in this industry. And I'm telling you, it can be quite frustrating. So understand the benefits of having a home-based business. That's why I tell people all the time, look, I don't care if I bring anyone in my, I do care. I do care. I do care. I do want to build a business where it's duplicating, because when it starts to duplicate, you can do less work, right? That's the whole point of this, right? That's how you get free. But by no chance will I ever stop having a home-based business, because until I'm free from my home-based business, I will always have a job for a source of income, right? And so here's what I know, that I'm probably going to be the only employee at that job going in to work on Monday morning and taking home my paycheck tax-free. So as long as the business is benefiting me, I'm going to keep working the business, and eventually I will succeed. But I will not trade my most valuable asset, which is my time, working with people that don't believe in themselves. And I try my best. I had a guy 3 weeks ago. He wanted to come into my company and get the top package. He couldn't tell me why he was coming. And I think I knew why he was trying to plug himself in. And I made the mistake of explaining to him a story of a gentleman that came in, plugged in, got a package, didn't do anything for about a year, and ended up with almost 1,100. I think it was very close to 1,000 in units. And then he found one person, and that one person found one person, and the guy made over $3,000, and he still only has one person in his business. Unheard of in this industry of network marketing. And I believe that he thought that he could come in, get that package, and sit on his butt, and thought that I was going to go out and make him rich. I didn't sign him up. He gonna get on somebody else's team. I don't have any place for any dead rocks. I am not dragging people. Look, you will never tell one of the other employees or friends that Mark signed me up in this thing and it didn't work, when the truth is that you didn't work, okay? We all know network marketing works, okay? Every company doesn't succeed. I mean, you got corporate American companies that are shut. Walmart just shut down, it was 1,600 stores. What, Walmart don't work? No, Walmart does work. Some companies come in this industry and just blow up, right? Unfortunately, you have to be ready for that type of growth. So there's a lot of things that bring companies down. It doesn't mean that they were a bad company. Now, there are some bad companies out there. There's some bad everything out there. There's some bad people out there. There's a whole lot of bad people. I just got through watching this one video here on Facebook. They're pumping the chicken up with this salt water or whatever and making it look nice and plump. I'm disgusted with this world we live in today. I watched that video and I said, money is very important. Money is very important. You think about the world we live in today. It determines what type of health care you're going to get. It determines what type of neighborhood, whether it be safe or not, that you can live in. It determines the quality of your life. And when you say that money isn't important, I didn't say it was God, but you better believe this. It is important, regardless of whether we want to believe it or not. I think that's just a lie we like telling ourselves when we don't have any money. Money is important. Money is very important. If it ain't important, then stop going to work. Okay, just stop going to work. And there's no need. Just go hang out at the park with a blanket. Now, you might as well, figure out what spot at the park you like, because when you stop earning money, you're going to have a permanent spot at the park, because you're not going to have a roof over your head. Money is important, okay? All right? It doesn't have to be your God. You don't have to be, you don't have to be unethical with it. If you're unethical with money, you were unethical before you got the money, okay? So money just makes you more of what they are. Money is very important. And we need to get as much of it as fast as we can, because the world, my friend, is in a very devastating position right now. And it's coming down to the haves and the have-nots. There ain't nothing in between. And so they're poisoning our food. They're poisoning our produce. Whoever can get it to the market the fastest so they can get the money, and they don't care how many people they hurt. And so we got to unbury our heads out of the sand, stop treating our day-to-day activity like we got time. We don't have time. We are out of time. That's just the truth. And if you got kids like I do, oh my God, this is not a marathon. No, this is a race. This is a race. So our children are going to have the opportunities that we had. I remember hearing my mother and father say that when I was a child, right? You guys had more opportunities than we had when we were growing up. I don't think that we can say that. Now we got more technology, which is actually a disadvantage for our children, because technologies are robbing them of their jobs, but we're still teaching them through the same system to go get jobs that are no longer there. And then we have all these foreign countries. How the heck did I get on this subject? I don't even know how I got on that subject. We were talking about quality versus quantity, and all of a sudden I'm all over in China talking about jobs. Oh man. I don't know. Sometimes you just don't. How the heck did we get on that conversation? I don't know. Okay, so here's the other part to that. It's not how many people that you have in your business. That's never going to free you from the stress or the system of debt. It doesn't matter how many people you have on to prove it. You could have 1,000 people in your organization, and only 10% are consistently purchasing the product. Like, they got their packages. You're only going to get that. You're only going to get credit for that one time. You're only going to get paid on that one time. One time, it's only one-time payment. And only one person is going to get that money. Sometimes the company splits it between matching bonuses, whatever. But that's a one-time deal, okay? If you don't have an organization, so if you have 1,000 people in your organization and only 20 people out the 1,000 are purchasing product, you are never, ever going to be financially free, ever. Ever. Okay? Now, I could have a team of 100 people, and everybody's faithfully purchasing real money every week. I'm going to beat you every time. It's all about the volume. It's not about the quantity of people. It's about the quality of people. So 50 people purchasing product for themselves, and this is the best product because it's money. I couldn't tell you this story. I couldn't tell you to do this if we were in a juice company or a water company or a pantyhose company or something like that, because how much water, how much juice, how much pantyhose do you need, right? But when you're talking about gold, and that's what makes this product right here, that's what makes this gas right here that goes into the vehicle, which is the home-based business, so powerful, because I get to take this that I don't want to give up, and I trade it for this, and both of these are equal, except this one maintains its purchasing power and this one loses value. I could take this and throw it right on eBay. I guarantee you'll be sold within 24 hours. So I take some of this. Now, somebody might want to write this one down. I take some of this to purchase some of this. I generate income in my business, teach 5, 10, 15, 20 people how to take some of this, put it in some of this, want to throw it on eBay and flip it back into some of this and keep playing ping pong all day long. You're generating cycles and units and you're making money, and guess what? You've never spent anything. And when you want to stop playing, well, actually, you can't stop playing. But when you want to stop playing, you built an organization that said, you know what? All I'm doing is taking this money, purchasing this money, flipping this money, back into this money, generating units, and all of a sudden, I'm getting 10 times more money than the money that I'm playing with. Could this be legal? It's crazy. Quantity or quality versus quantity. So if you're going to take your hard-earned money and put it to work, and you're going to use your most valuable asset, your time, to spend with people, first of all, make sure that you're not spending it with them for free. So take them to lunch, take them to have coffee, go have fun. So at least if they become a rock, you don't feel so bad about wasting your time. Step one. Step two, make them qualify to be in your organization. We have a multi-million-dollar business. There is no if, buts, ands about it. Make them qualify to be in your business. I told one of my guys, stop giving away your link like a $2 prostitute. Stop pasting your link everywhere. Nobody takes any value in that. Stop posting that thing everywhere. You just give it, oh, that's my link. Sign up. No. There's no value in that. I was okay, I'll sign up for it next month when I get time. When I'm done watching Empire, I'll sign up on your link. No. Treat that link like $1 million lottery ticket, because it is. But if you treat it like a $2 prostitute, people will look at it that way. You cannot sign up in my business just because you have money. Absolutely not. You will. And this guy looked at me crazy. He said, I'm ready to get started. I said, started with what? Started in that gold thing. I said, no, you're not. The way that you just said that, you're not ready to get started. Why do you want to get started? Man, I'm ready to fire my boss. I said, that can't be the reason. You will quit tomorrow. Okay? You're not firing anybody. Okay? If I haven't fired my boss yet, you're not going to be firing anybody anytime soon. So you got to give me a better reason than that. He said, what do you mean give you a better reason? I said, because you will quit before 30 days. And I don't want you coming into this office, because he works at the same location. I said, I don't want you coming into this office and walking past me like, I got some sort of disease or plague or something, because you are contemplating committing suicide by quitting your business because your belief level was never there when you got started. I'm going to end that one right there, guys. All right, so before I get going, not sure if my lovely wife jumped on or not. Maybe she's recording her own video or something. I don't know. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I might jump on in another half hour with another topic. Just remember, quality versus quantity. Okay. And if you got some people in your organization that has purchased a package, I would go back to them, and because they did come out of their pocket. I say it all the time. Anyone that is invested in their self deserve at least a restart. Now, don't beg them and drag them, but give them a restart. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I say this faithfully, the only person that quits Karatbars International, and some of you might not be in Karatbars on there, I don't know. But if you're not, you should be. The only person that does not work the heck out of this business, share this information, is because they don't know the information. And so once they know the information, they'll never quit. Why would you quit? What are you going to go back to? Losing the money that you're already losing? Being in a system where you're always behind the ball, purchasing or trying to get out of debt, borrowing money, whatever the case is. Guys, look, I've been a tax preparer for 24 years. No one can pull the wool over my eyes. There's only two sides that you can be on. And if you're not on the business side, then you're on the screw side. I don't care how much money you make. In fact, the more money you make, the worse it is. So anyone that has come out of their pocket and purchased a package, I don't care if it's a low package or the high package, and they're not doing anything, what they're telling you is they don't understand. And I much rather go back and reinvest time into those individuals. Not convince them. If they're not ready yet, just say, hey, okay, well, let me know when you're ready, because I'm here for you. But I'd rather invest time in those that has already invested money into. Look, I don't even have to come and ask you for any money. You already spent the money. I want to make sure that you get a return on your investment in yourself if you're looking and willing to help yourself. I'm here for you. You might find some people out there that are ready to run. So with that being said, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Mark Pyers, home-based business tax coach and wealth coach, coming at you guys from my mobile ATM machine, aka the Kia Cadenza, and I'm about to get 57 cents a mile because I got to run to the bank, and that's for business. So I get paid every time I get behind the wheel for the purpose of business. We'll see you guys on the next stream. God bless.